Hey everybody, today's video we're going to recycle some bits and bobs to make a new holder for my underbed fuel filter. So auxiliary fuel filter, it's not necessarily required, but I have an auxiliary fuel tank and it does tend to get a little bit of water in the diesel if it rains real hard, so I figured why not, can't hurt to have two, right? So let's get to it. So after I went to the hardware store and bought mounting hardware for my new fuel filter bracket setup that I came up with, which was taking two of the brackets off of what were the airbag mounts. Just the holes happen to match up perfectly with the fuel filter housing. Anyway, I went and bought bolts, both to mount the filter housing to this and bolts to go through the frame, and then I saw and thought about, because we're bolting up against the side of the frame where the fuel tank and fuel lines run, and I don't like the idea of having nuts and bolts sticking through there, possibly rubbing the lines. Got to thinking about these. These were what used to hold the sway bar on the back of the truck. These went inside the inside the spring. These went inside the shock mounts on the axle. They went through the metal and held the sway bar bracket this way. But I got to thinking about not liking having a bunch of hardware sticking through there. This is about as flat and smooth as you're going to get on the inside of the frame, and lo and behold, it's a perfect fit. So we're going to drill 4 holes in the frame, use these inside the frame under the fuel lines pushing out to mount our brackets to. I still have to straighten this one, it's a little bent up, but yeah, it should only take a couple of minutes, so let's get to it. Alright, so to make this filter work, what I'm going to need to do, I'd like to get it up higher anyway, because it's below the frame, so if there were ever a situation where I bottomed out, whatever I bottom out on could shear that off. So what I'm going to do is try to move this on top of the brackets, which will give room for the lines, for one, and pull this up off the ground another inch or so. And that should put it just above the edge of the frame. So we're going to get to work on that. We have a clearance problem. I suppose I could get a smaller head bolt. Although, I don't know what. Damn it.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
And my fuel tank is in the way again. Alright, we gotta move that. At least move it out far enough to get to. Got me a step bit for the big stuff.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
Just had an idea. Is there any way I could cut a gap into that so we're bolting into this through the bottom? All right. So, if you've been following along on this project, you'll know we had an issue with it stalling out and determined that it's a problem with getting too much air in the lines, and it's basically just losing prime and eventually running out of diesel because of the air getting in the system. Well, I thought I had it fixed twice now. Turns out I was wrong, and I'm not real sure where the problem's coming from. We've tried pressure testing and we're not getting any results that way, so that really doesn't help us to narrow things down. So I decided just to pull out all the chocks. I do have a pressure gauge now, so I can check it up here at the filter after the lift pump, but problem is the fuel line getting from the tank to the fuel pump has 4 or 5 different connections that have seals that can wear out and break, so you can be sucking air there. And there's so many questions, you know, where do you go from here? So I got a kit from Larry B, marine grade diesel fuel hose. Now the normal kit comes with Larry B's. Alright. So the normal kit comes with somewhere in here. Oh my god. Okay. I had a little bit backwards. Okay. So it's 16 feet of 5/16 hose. That's for the return from the injection pump back to the tank. 14 feet of 3/8 fuel hose, and that's from the tank to the lift pump. It comes with a 6-foot section of protective sleeve to protect the hoses. It comes with one 14mm banjo fitting, 2 14mm seals for that banjo fitting. It comes with a 1/2-inch hose barb elbow. That's if you are going to eliminate your fuel preheater. You're going to put that one into your lift pump directly. Run the line up right to the lift pump. Or is it the other way around? Yes, that's the one for the lift pump. Then there's a 3/8 one to go into the fuel heater if you keep that. And then hose clamps. I, in addition, ordered an extra 2 feet of the 3/8 line because I have the aftermarket fuel filter that we're working on. So I'm just going to take a piece of that, run from the tank to the filter, and then we'll run from the filter all the way up here. Now the reason I'm keeping that filter is because of my auxiliary fuel tank in the back of the truck. They don't have really a built-in vent system, so the vent system is the cap leaks, basically. Which I guess in the desert isn't too horrible of an idea, but during monsoon season, rainwater just dumps in there. And having that drain back there is really super easy for me just to walk out here, turn a screw, drain the water, turn the screw back, and be on the road. Not have to worry about all that hustle and bustle. So, we've got our hose clamps. There's our banjo fitting with the barb end and the 2 elbows. Alright, so I think the way we're going to start this is back at the tank. Yay. You tell I'm excited? Now I actually did order the quick disconnect that goes on the tank ends. You don't have to have them. You can put the hose on there directly on those steel lines and just bolt it down. If you have a flaring tool, even better. I don't have a flaring tool. I'd feel more confident about it if I did. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. I did order them, but, you know, they're stuck in delivery hell somewhere, so this should work for now and still be 100% better than what I've got running right now. When I get these lines replaced, I will know for a fact I have no air leaks from the tank to the lift pump. So then I should be able to diagnose if it's a problem with the lift pump or something else. But yeah, the air leak is massive. So the tripod I used last time I was under the truck was making everybody sick because of the wind blowing it around. So I got one that's a little bit beefier on there. There might still be a little bit of wiggle, but I can't control the wind, unfortunately. Okay, hopefully you can see what's happening here. It's kind of dark. So we've got 2 quick disconnects up here on top of the tank. 3/8, that's your feed line to your lift pump. and then 5/16 over here, which is for your return line. My 3/8 doesn't currently have a lock on it. Ugh. And like I said, I'm just installing a short line on there for now. So this guy will work. And then I gotta get this guy unlocked. Crusty old plastic one. Come on. We lifted the bed up for this, and it's still quite painful. There we go. Get out. What pain in the butt. And 5/16. All right. I can't see anything. Reaching up one way, looking around another. That's the right place, isn't it? Too far back. Oh, God. This is painful. Pull it off. I did. Weird. Okay. Alright, now she's attached. Move this guy. Maybe. There we go. Play the reach around game again. Opposite direction. Come on. This is ridiculous. Okay. Yay. I am so happy now. Just kidding. That sucked. Alright, so the way I put those hoses on there, those clamps kind of butt up against each other. So neither clamp will rub the other hose. If you can't see that, I apologize. Next step is going to be disconnecting fuel lines down here. already fun-sized activities. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see anything at all, so we'll come back. Alright, since I've eliminated my fuel preheater from the system and I'm using the bigger elbow, you're going to need a 15mm wrench to fit on this guy. This gooey stuff I'm using is... Where did I set it? Permatex number 2. Slow drying, non-hardening. Apparently people seem to think that that's the best stuff there is, so we're trying that. Back to the stuff you can't see.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer, no exposure, I just wanna be a loner.
Text number 2 on the threaded fittings that are gonna go into the filter housing here. Obviously I cleaned everything real good, dried it off, let the stuff tack up a little bit. Alright. Yeah, that works. Okay. So it's going to be a tight fit if I don't trim those brackets, or the just the very tip of this, which I think I'm going to have to do. That I already started working on before. These are obviously extra. I just figured I'd leave them there in case I need them for something. Alright, so I cut the back off, rounded it just in case the line happens to be rubbing against it or setting against it, so there's nothing to chafe. And then flattened this out and beveled the edge for welding. couple of lines that are in place, which ain't much. The glove. It's not holding the camera. And I'm over here spilling diesel too. Awesome. Okay, it's out. Yay! Well, there you have it. You know, would it have been easier if I did it another way? Yeah. Would have been easier if I used new metal? Yeah. But kind of a theme around here is reusing what we got on hand, so there we go. And I have a fuel filter bracket mount that's strong enough to hold pretty much anything I want, so All right. Well, we'll catch you next time. Take it easy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And spread the word if you could. I'd really like to get some more subscribers on the channel. But either way, hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. I love you.